This fish looks innocent enough, but one wrong bite and you're starring in the world's shortest cooking show. It contains a toxin that's about 1,000 times more powerful than cyanide, and there's no antidote. Chefs in Japan literally need years of training and a special license just to serve it. And even then, every now and then, someone gets it wrong. Some countries have banned it completely. But in Japan, people line up like it's a Michelin-starred lottery ticket. Humans, man. We see could kill you and think, sounds tasty. And here's the wild part. The danger is the appeal. People order it specifically for the thrill, like culinary skydiving. It's like saying, I'd like the meal that comes with a side of possible funeral. Some people even claim the slight tingling sensation from tiny amounts of the toxin is part of the experience. Personally, I'll stick to spicy noodles if I want my mouth to feel weird. Next up is Jamaica's national fruit, ackee. When it's ripe, it's buttery and delicious. But if you eat it too early, you get something called Jamaican vomiting sickness. And yes, that is the actual medical term. Whoever named that disease really just went for accuracy. The fruit contains toxins that mess with your body's ability to regulate blood sugar. Too much of it can cause seizures or even death. The US wasn't taking any chances and banned imports for decades. Imagine being the customs officer who has to confiscate someone's suitcase full of fruit and explain, sorry sir, your mango-looking thing might kill half the airport. What makes it even funnier is that Jamaicans are totally fine with it because they know how to prepare it properly. It's like the national dish, ackee and saltfish. For them, it's just breakfast. For Americans, it's contraband. Goes to show, one person's danger food is another person's comfort food. Kinder Surprise eggs. The beloved chocolate egg with a toy hidden inside. Kids all over Europe grew up with them, but in the United States, banned. Why? Because apparently Americans can't be trusted not to choke on the toy. The government literally has a law against putting non-nutritive objects inside food, which is ironic because most fast food is basically one big non-nutritive object. Instead, Americans got a sad alternative called Kinder Joy, where the toy comes separately. Way less fun. And get this, US Border Patrol has actually seized millions of Kinder eggs at customs, like there's some dangerous contraband. Imagine explaining to your kid, sorry sweetie, daddy couldn't bring you chocolate because the government thinks you'll swallow a Lego-sized toy. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is out here building toy cars and eating chocolate at the same time. Perfectly fine. Haggis, a savory pudding made of sheep's heart, liver, and lungs, all stuffed into a sheep's stomach. Delicious, right? Well, the US said no thanks and banned it back in the 1970s. The specific problem is the sheep's lungs. American food regulations don't allow them, which makes traditional haggis illegal to import. So, while you can get deep-fried Oreos, a cheeseburger with 12 patties, or a milkshake with bacon in it, sheep lung, that's where we draw the line. And here's the funny part. Americans of Scottish descent still crave haggis, so companies make lung-free versions of it for the US market, which, to be honest, feels like ordering a pizza with no cheese. It's not really haggis. Scots just look at it and shake their heads. Here's a controversial one, horse meat. In some countries, eating horse is totally normal. France, Italy, Japan all have traditional dishes with it. But in the US and UK, horses are considered companions, not cuisine. Technically, it's not illegal to eat horse meat in the US, but slaughterhouses for horses are banned, which makes it nearly impossible to get. It's like the law is saying, if you find a way to do it, fine. But we're not helping you, which is kind of fair. Nobody wants to look at a majestic stallion and think, medium rare, please. What's even stranger is that horse meat isn't bad nutritionally. It's lean, packed with protein, and some say it tastes like a sweeter version of beef. But culturally, nope. In America, horses are for racing, ranches, and Disney movies, not dinner. On the fancy side of banned foods, we've got foie gras, the French delicacy made from the liver of a duck or goose. Sounds innocent enough until you find out how it's made. The birds are force-fed to make their livers grow unnaturally large. Animal rights activists call it cruel, and several places have banned it, including California, India, and parts of the UK. France, on the other hand, defends it like it's the Eiffel Tower. So depending on where you are, it's either the height of gourmet dining or a crime against ducks. And here's the kicker. It's one of those foods that's expensive because it's controversial. Rich people love eating things that come with a side of drama. It's like, yes, waiter, I'd like the dish that makes everyone at the table uncomfortable. Shark fin soup. It's been eaten in China for centuries as a symbol of wealth and celebration. The problem is how it's made. Fishermen cut off the shark's fins and throw the rest of the animal back in the ocean, where it can't survive. It's wasteful, it's cruel, and it's devastated shark populations. That's why many countries, including the US and Canada, have banned the trade. And honestly, most people who've tried it say the soup isn't even that special. So it's kind of like destroying the ocean for a really expensive bowl of chicken broth. Even in places where it's legal, shark fin soup is declining in popularity as younger generations reject it. It turns out people would rather keep sharks in the ocean than in a soup bowl, which makes sense. Sharks are cool. Soup is just soup. And finally, raw milk. Some people swear by it, claiming it's more natural, healthier, and full of nutrients pasteurization kills off. Others, like most governments, say it's basically bacteria soup. Unpasteurized milk can carry E. coli, salmonella, and other fun surprises. Because of that, it's banned or heavily restricted in a lot of places. But raw milk fans are hardcore. They'll drive across state lines to get their fix like it's some kind of dairy black market. Imagine sneaking around with a gallon of milk in your trunk like it's contraband moonshine. And the debate is intense. Supporters say raw milk tastes better and keeps your immune system strong. Critics say that's like licking a subway pole for extra antibodies. So there you have it. 8 banned foods from around the world. Some make sense, like poisonous fruit or shark fin soup. Others, like chocolate eggs and sheep lungs, are just bizarre.